YouTube.
YouTube.
I mean, wherever it goes, it goes.
YouTube.
This is about. What are you looking at me all weird for?
I was looking at that. I was looking at myself.
I gotta bear with us here. This is our very first episode.
Yeah.
Of our very first podcast.
Well, it's gonna be it's a YouTube channel.
I don't know the difference, but whatever.
Podcast.
Between a channel and a.
We're gonna do like family vlogs and
Toxic love is it's not just about we just
vacations.
What
is it about? Tell them what it's about.
I won't talk.
Tell them what it's about. Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Okay, talk.
It's toxic love. It's about.
You talk all the time.
It's about toxic people, for instance. So it's about just toxic love, toxic relationships. It can be a toxic job, a toxic, anything that you fell in love with that became
anything toxic.
A toxic situation for you. And I'm gonna put my stories out there. I'm gonna put all of hers out there. From
all of mine.
Now and before me.
Just anything toxic that you could think of. We're just
something you love. Man. What did you love that ended up being toxic?
But we're gonna do interviews. We're gonna be out there helping the community any way we can.
We're gonna show you the toxic streets of Houston as well.
Interviewing local business owners. What else?
We got a lot of color.
What are you drinking?
Iced tea.
Iced tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Sweet or unsweet? I forgot.
Half and half.
Half and half.
Just like me, half and half.
Oh, half and half.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool.
So we just met earlier today, but
why don't we do some like random questions and answers?
Do we not do
for
that?
For the
about me and you?
Yeah.
Do I have to tell the truth?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I mean, not
I'm
like
just kidding. We didn't just meet today.
Not intense like that. I mean.
Okay. Well, let's tell them a little bit about ourselves.
Well, yeah, that'll kind of help everybody get an idea. Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles, California. I live here. I'm living in Houston, Texas now.
Okay.
Next question.
Did you say?
Next question. Like I'm all like how to be a millionaire or something.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Next question.
Right.
Okay. What's your name?
Easy one. Gannon.
Gannon. Okay.
Gannon with the can.
Gannon with the cannon. Okay.
Cut.
No. Okay. What else? Let's see.
We've known each other a little while, as you can tell. We're a little goofy with each other from time to time.
Yeah.
This show is gonna be like this sometimes. It's gonna be real. We just want to be real. We
put our phone up and press record.
Basically.
Yeah.
We did buy. We went out and got the lights. And,
we got this. We have the backdrop. We actually have our microphones. We're gonna get everything all set up soon.
We want to do one a little professional.
We just wanted to put something out there, just to kind of introduce ourselves. I'm Celeste.
Again, I'm Gannon.
What's your name?
Gannon.
I'm Celeste. I'm from Houston. Born and raised. What else about me? I'm a realtor. We own a construction business together. Here in Houston.
Yes, we do.
What else? I'm not crazy.
She's not crazy. She can be toxic. So we're gonna talk about toxicity, and we're still dealing with it ourselves.
It's acknowledging.
Yes, I guess you're right.
Yeah, acknowledging this toxic.
And that's the difference now is that I'm always if we're arguing about something or whatever, I'm the first one to jump up and be like, you're toxic or you're being toxic, because
you're so toxic.
Yeah. So it's now I realize it now a lot faster than in the past I didn't give a shit. I didn't care.
Yeah.
What
made you care now?
I guess I met my match. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
No, but really, I met my match. I mean, she pulled me from, we met when I was I was in a dark place, but then I was coming into, I started to see the light. I was coming into into a better me. I was.
Well, that all comes down to how we met, like.
Yeah, how we met.
How we met.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, how we met. I mean, how do people meet these days, right? I mean, I wish I could say, you know, we have like this awesome story.
Well, I thought it was pretty awesome.
I mean, the way it turned out, yeah, it's amazing.
And it happened so fast too. So fast.
But it was just a little DM on Instagram, you know.
But you know what? Don't be scared. You know, a lot of people always say, you know, you got to get to know someone. Do your homework first.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I did to some extent. I believe it, but I didn't know you were as crazy as you are when we first met. I didn't really care.
I didn't know you
just
were
saw
crazy.
you. I was like, shit, get that. but yeah, you know, she had messaged me one night, and
this is after a little half. Well, we can talk
we'll
about
get
that.
Into
No, we can talk about that.
Story,
it was after actually like a happy hour. I had a few glasses of wine.
She was feeling risky.
Got home, was scrolling in bed.
To the left.
No, none of that. Just on Instagram. No, I've never had a Tinder. Just on Instagram. Just on Instagram. I seen this handsome man, and he had a post about being sober and his journey, and I was like, oh, okay.
She messaged me.
Slid into his DM.
I should have known she was controlling right then and there.
Why? Why do you say that?
He was like, we need to hang out like now. Like,
No, I did not. No, I didn't. I forgot what happened.
that messages to prove it.
No. What happened?
No, okay. You had messaged. How do you not remember?
I mean, I do. But
She messaged me basically. It slid
Can't think
into the
of it right
DM.
now.
Messaged me and was just like, you know, I like what you're doing.
You're pretty
It
cute.
was pretty cute. I think you should call me sometime.
Yeah,
We should hang out or something
you should
like
call
that.
me sometime.
So I took that.
Because I didn't like texting. I was never like a big back and forth. Like, I was like, you know, if he wants to talk, he'll call me.
So what does that mean? What does that mean to y'all? For all my boys out there, what does that mean? Call me sometime? That means call me tonight, goddamn.
Yeah.
That means call me tonight.
Yeah, basically,
So,
some people just don't like that texting back and forth stuff. So I was like, yeah, we should talk sometime. You know, give me a call. You know, I'm more of a talker than a texter, and that's kind of why I guess we wanted to start this little YouTube channel and podcast. Because I've always been more of a talker than a.
Yeah, she doesn't shut up sometimes.
Yeah.
But how many y'all out there would have waited? Or how long would y'all have waited?
Some people do.
I waited a couple hours, at least. Right? A few hours?
Maybe.
Yeah, I called her that night.
Maybe like an hour.
I called her that
Maybe
night. So,
like
hey,
an
what's up?
hour.
What
I didn't think you
doing?
were gonna call that quick. Yeah, and then you called, and then we.
I was on I was a rebound. That's why she got me.
No, you were a rebound. You
Just
were
kidding.
nothing like rebound.
No, she didn't.
Um,
So yeah, I called like every night, and I was out of town actually, right?
you were.
I was out of town kind of.
Oh, okay.
I was on vacation.
Okay.
Anyways,
Well, tell a little bit of that
I'll
story.
tell you.
Yeah, tell a little bit of that
Truth
story.
is, I was man, like I said, you know, I have a toxic past, very very crazy, very wild. You know, I was ready for whatever. I was that one. You know, getting into shit all the time. You know, partying, doing drugs, hardcore drugs, selling drugs. I did it all. So, anyways, I finally, you know, wanted to better myself, so I checked myself into a rehab center.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was in the rehab center, you know, you're not supposed to have any phones. Of course, I sneaked my phone in. I'm the only one in there with a cell phone and a tattoo, speaking of tattoo gun. And anyways,
Breaking the rules.
yeah, breaking the rules. So anyways, I get this message from her. So I'm now like running around showing my boys like, look at this, I'm about to get it. That's me, right? So anyways, I hit her up that same night. I think I talked like a few nights. And before I told you, I was like, hey.
That wasn't me.
Huh?
No.
Yes, it was.
That wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
We talked one time.
No, we did not.
We
I know we did
we
not. I'm
talked
telling you.
one time
We talked a lot.
while you were in there.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if she's on.
But anyway, go back to yours.
God, I'm just kidding. It's like. Anyways, so we talked. I'm pretty sure we talked more than once.
Maybe.
Too many white clothes. You just don't remember.
I don't like white claws.
No, we
No.
did. Oh, we? Won't we? Oh, he's on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Four Loko from time to time.
Four Loko. Oh, you better not.
No.
Oh my God, I said drag. Look at me.
No.
Anyways, so I called her, and I was just like, yeah, because remember I told you, I was like, hey, I was like, you do know where I'm at, right?
I didn't know.
I know, but I told you that.
Yeah, you told me.
It wasn't the first time we talked.
That was the first time we talked.
Whatever, man. Maybe my memory's a little shot. I was in rehab, so anyways, they keep you kind of under the influence in there.
Groggy.
Yeah. So long story short, I get out of rehab, call her up, we hang out. We hung out a couple of times, and we got straight to the business a couple of times, right? Making a move, of course. I fell in love with her right off the jump. Boom, yeah. She had me. So
yeah, you had me too.
And we were talking to each other like we were gonna spend the rest of our lives together, like already.
Like immediately.
Yeah, immediately. We started talking about it.
Too soon.
We started talking about having like a fan, making a fan.
See, but we should have known that is
a toxic very toxic
behavior.
But I didn't care.
Red flags.
For sure.
All over the place.
But I was like, knocking down all those red flags. Get out already. I didn't care. So yeah. Next thing you know, I'm getting a phone call. And she just.
So I sent you that message in January of 20.
Yeah, 24. Yeah, beginning of
2024. January. February. And then March. We stayed in contact, but I think our schedules. Well, you were far away.
Yeah, I lived a good hour away from her. So
yeah, you were in Katy. I was in Woodlands.
So, but we made it work. We hung out. We catch up, meet up. I would go out there, whatever, hang out a few times. We didn't hang out too many times though before I got that phone call. And
well, that's when we started kind of seeing each other a little more that month.
We started talking serious, a little serious.
Around March.
And she called me and told me she was pregnant.
Yeah.
And
I was at the gym. I just didn't feel right. I was like, oh my goodness, I have 2 older kids, so I was like, oh man, starting all over again. So
I could tell you were kind of scared, but
I was
kind of
very.
I mean, I wasn't because I feel like I was starting a new chapter in my life. Things I just felt better, I feel like that was a blessing from God, honestly.
That's what you told me too.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why I felt so comfortable after I called him. He just made me feel so like at ease about everything.
I just let her know it was gonna be okay. I wasn't the type of guy to run from her or nothing like that.
You were like, this is a blessing. Like, don't be mad. I remember exactly what you told me. You were like, don't be mad.
I guess it's normal to be scared a little,
Yeah. But you were just so reassuring. You were like, don't be mad, sad, or anything like that. Like, this is a blessing from God, to say the least.
You can't say it's what he's not.
He's not. Yeah.
His boy is perfect. But so now we have a little baby boy.
Yeah.
He is about to be 5 months.
About to be 5 months on the 31st. He's a New Year's Eve baby.
New Year's Eve baby.
Which is really neat. He's always gonna have those fireworks.
Yeah.
Baby Gannon.
So
Baby G.
Named after me.
He's gonna have his own YouTube channel here soon. Baby G's World.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see him here in some of our YouTube.
We have a few shorts of
family
already.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
so we do.
Check out our shorts.
We went to Puerto Rico. How old was he when we went?
2 months, 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. It was only like a month ago.
Who takes a 3-month-old?
You do. She snuck a 3-month-old on the plane. She had to go to Puerto Rico that bad.
Yeah.
But he loved it.
I like to travel, so you guys are going to see a lot of our different spots.
We're taking y'all with us everywhere we go. There's cameras going with us everywhere we go.
Yeah.
I mean, just bear with us.
Well, now that he's a little bigger, we're going to be able to.
And he loves. Yeah, this little boy loves being outside. He's an outdoors kid.
Just like me.
Yeah, for sure. So we got a lot of excitement coming for y'all.
Yeah. We're gonna do interviews with different people that have their stories to tell, and a lot of these people with
some toxic stories.
But then there's pretty inspiring stories. People have some inspiring stories.
I know I got some stories that are gonna make y'all just.
Well, you know what? Yeah, you have the.
God. Let's just put it like this.
Story.
God has me here for a real reason. He truly does, and I believe that. you know, so many people told me that, and so many people tell me, when, you know, just from them hearing a little bit about my life story, you know, everybody tells me that I need to put my story out there. I need to write a book. I need to put it in a movie or something.
Yeah.
Because half the shit that's happened to me, half the shit I've been through, is some type of shit you would see in a movie or read in a book. And
it really is.
you know, I mean, I've been through it all, man. From being shot down, in prison, you know, more than once. You know, being just hospitalized, just life-threatening situations. You know, where I'm barely hanging on. All I have is a prayer left in me, and I'm here still. So, you know, but that's, you know what? That's why I wouldn't take back anything that everything I've been through.
It makes you who you are.
You know what? Man, who was it? I think said this. I think it was.
You have such a good heart.
I think it was Kevin Gates. Do. It was Kevin Gates said this on stage one day in one of his concerts. He said, he's not. He is who he is, or God. Well, he's not ashamed of everything he's been through, that God put him through, because if it wasn't for him, then who? You know, because not everybody could handle what you've been through. You know, so God put me through it. I feel like He put me through everything I've been through because He knew I could handle it. You know, because I pulled through every single time.
He brought you out of that.
You know, from being shot down, being hit on your head, just. You know, we'll talk about all that. I got some stories.
Long stories.
Yeah, they're pretty. Honestly, even to this day, I still
stories.
get choked up telling something. You know, just the.
I do, just hearing them.
Just from the pain that it brought. I brought my parents. You know, my mom, my dad, rest in peace. My father just passed. I miss him very, very much. But my dad and my mother and my father, I put them through so much growing up, so much. Every time they got that phone call, it was like, you know, your son's been arrested, or your son's been shot, or he's in the hospital, or something. So now I decided I'm making a change. You know, my mom's not getting that phone call anymore. You know, so that's just a little bit about me.
Yeah.
I'm Gannon. I'm an alcoholic.
I'm Gannon, and I got a story to tell. No, but yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of storytelling, interviews, helping people out.
This right here is.
What is it?
Baby Rocket.
Baby Rocket.
Baby Rocket.
Is that the new name?
Rocket.
For an astronaut?
I
call him the big-headed baby because.
We're gonna go. What do y'all think?
It's an astronaut.
Okay, we'll go with astronaut.
But I think he has a big head. I don't know.
You got a big head.
Like,
It's a good blanket.
Oh, baby. No.
So anyway, so that's just a little bit about us in a nutshell, man. We got a lot coming your way, man. Me, my beautiful future wife here, we need y'all to what?
Like, subscribe, and stay tuned.
Share?
Share,
Why not? Sharing is caring. Hey man, like for sure. Subscribe, all that. We got a lot coming for you. I promise you won't regret it.
Yep. Stay
Watch
tuned.
it to the very end, goddammit.
Bye bye.
That was kidding.
Ow.
Okay.